What up, family? You know, it's your brother back with some more content, and just want to share with y'all, man, how um, or why does religion have such a stronghold on people? Why, like, I see it. Uh, it tried to have a stronghold on me as well. What I do know is when you're truly in tune with the Spirit, with the Holy Spirit, the Ruach Kadesh, when you're truly in tune with the Spirit will lead you and guide you into all truth. The Spirit will expose the lies of the enemy. And I believe a lot of people just brush it off when the Spirit is trying to show them or tell them something. And the reason I say that is because I know a lot of people, my Christian brothers and sisters who are bound to that religion, but they have a real love for the Most High, a real love for people, and filled with the Spirit, like for real. So I ask myself, like, what is it? How can one be filled with the Spirit but still remain in bondage to the lies of religion? And I know what it is when the Spirit reveal things to them or show them things, they brush it off. I'm just grateful, I'm thankful for the Most High for the Most High showing me, and I'm grateful that I took heed to what he was showing me rather than brush it, because I have brushed some of the things that I know now. It was brought to my attention before, and I brushed it off because of what has been taught to me. And the Most High he's so merciful. He's so gracious, man. He deal with us in such a loving way. Yet he don't want us to remain in the confines of religion or under the bondage of religion, because he didn't come for that. He didn't, our Messiah, YAHUSHAH, whom many call Jesus, he didn't come to bring us a religion. That's not what he came for. He came to establish a kingdom. He came to restore relationship between us and the Most High, and to fulfill what was written, the prophecies. He did not come to bring a religion. I challenge y'all, my Christian brothers and sisters, to go look at the Constantine's Creed. Go look at it. I got a brother who, I talked to my brother yesterday, one of my OG homies. from the gang. For those that don't know me, before I was born again, but back in the day I was gang banging. And I got an OG homie who, very sharp individual, got caught up on some things. He's been serving a life sentence, and hoping to get out. And I remember being locked up with him when before he went to trial on these charges that he's serving time for now. And I remember him, he was a brother who fasted a lot, who prayed faithfully, and he was trying to put us up on the Bible and teach us the Bible, get us in the Word, even though we was gang banging, And I had the opportunity to speak to him recently. We've been in touch, and I'm grateful for that, because good brother, and just grateful for the opportunity to connect with him. Have a high respect for him. And he was telling me how in recent years he's grabbed a hold of the Quran, and how he's been studying the Quran, or however you want to say it, right? And I listened to him, and he heard about what I've been doing out here in the ministry and such. It's been a buzz about what I've been doing. People that know me, people that I grew up with, they all know that that brother done changed his life, but many don't know why. Many don't know the story. So I shared with him my born again experience. I had an encounter with the Most High that literally blew my mind. I wasn't in nobody's church. I was in the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison when I had this encounter. And it literally, and I do mean literally, blew my mind. And from that encounter, I became born again. New man, new heart, new mind. And I haven't looked back. What I want to say is, if I wouldn't be able to continue to talk to him if I was bound to religion, simply because of him telling me he's into the Quran now. Now, granted, this is a brother who was trying to teach us the Bible years ago. If I was bound to religion, I probably would brush him off, or attempt to tell him how wrong he is, right? But what I know to do is just testify. Testify of the goodness of YAHUAH and what he's done for me, and all the I've seen miracles upon miracles while out doing street ministry. And this is before I even became knowledgeable of what's been done with the truth. So in my ignorance, the power of the Almighty was working through me in my ignorance. So I can tell you of his goodness, man. I can tell you I've seen dead raised. I've seen deaf ears pop open. I've seen the miraculous miracle working power of Yah moving in my life. And me being ignorant didn't stop him from moving. So for all my Hebrew Israelite brothers, you know, who want to throw stones at those who don't know the truth, who are operating out of ignorance, stop it. Stop throwing stones at the Christian brothers and sisters for not knowing or for not quite accepting, because the indoctrination runs deep and it takes the spirit of Yah to deal with a person. Like I said, I've brushed things off. Things that I know now that I stand on, it's some things that was brought to my attention before and I've brushed it off. So I'm talking about the bondage of religion and how hard it is to break out of that. And most Christians would tell you that they're not religious. Most Christians will tell you, well, most Christians will tell you, well, I don't have religion, I have a relationship. Or it ain't about religion, it's about relationship. But if you upholding that Christian banner, you're upholding religion. And I hate to break it to you like that, but that's what it is. That's what it is. The Messiah didn't come to give us no religion. You know, in the book of Acts, it says that the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. But YAHUSHAH never called his disciples Christians. He said, if you continue in my word and deed, you are my disciples. If you continue in my word, you are my disciples indeed. He didn't say you are my Christians. But we grab a hold to it and we don't want to let it go because it's regurgitation, is given to us generation after generation. And when you talk about the ugly side of it, when you talk about the doctrine of discovery, and some of y'all, you know, for those that want truth, you gotta go look at this stuff. Go look up Constantine's Creed and the doctrine of discovery. Constantine's Creed will show you how this Roman emperor had a plan and advised other religious leaders to get rid of God's laws, or the Most High's laws, and replace them with canons, man's law, which is why we don't celebrate the feast and why we're more honorable to pagan holidays. It's because of what Constantine did. So it's important that you know this stuff. So that's what Constantine's Creed did. The doctrine of discovery was foreigners coming over to our land here in America, and I say our land because I'm an indigenous American. They came over here and used religion, aka Christianity, to colonize the people. And if you didn't see, we because I've evangelized some streets. I've been evangelizing the streets for a long time. But how they evangelized was different. If you didn't convert, they was killing you, murdering, raping. I guess I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but you know, they so censored now you can't even speak. But I'm protected under the free speech, you know, my amendment, my right. So, but they were deleting people and just doing people all kind of wrong for not converting. Now, these people that they were converting, they already served the Most High. These people that were, and the descendants of these people that's still here in this land are Hebrews as well, Israelites. Which is why, I'll save that for another time. But let me stick to the subject. The doctrine of discovery. It allowed missionaries to come over here and lay claim to land that wasn't theirs. If you didn't become a Christian, they would enslave you, beat you, delete you, whatever, and take your land and call you a heathen. Now, I know that's hard for many to swallow, but that's the truth. And this is why history is important. I found myself in the last few years, I hated history in school. Now I know why. Because it was false history. It was a false history that they taught us in public school. In the last 4 years, I found myself having a real passion for real history. And so I've been studying real history. And when it comes to the doctrine of discovery, this was evil acts committed on the indigenous people of America, all in the name of Christianity. So those of you that know me, you've been rocking with me for a while, you know I do music, and you know how hard I've been going, you know, for the gospel. I'm still your brother. I just don't subscribe to no religion anymore. I don't subscribe. So if you want to dislike me for that or whatever, unsubscribe, unfollow, go right ahead. I care not. I'm learning the truth now. And the Most High has revealed things to me that at a time, some things that I was brushing off. But he then took me into a deeper level of the truth that has been mind-blowing, to say the least, man. But it concerns me how religion has such a hold on us, to the point where I seen somebody make a post, I think it was on Facebook, and this is what sparked this conversation, what inspired this video. He was saying how the Godhead has been so good to me, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, and in the post he said, I don't care what the name, what the original name is, and whether or not the letter J was around back then, and da da da. He made all of that point to say that, you know, when he called on the name of the Lord, he come through. And And I understand that because I understand the goodness of the Most High. He moves in spite of our ignorance, but when he's trying to show you something, don't be foolish to brush it off. That's what kind of baffled me, is like, the Bible says that he has a name above every name. His name is above every name. My question is, why wouldn't you want to know the name? Why do you think it's not important? I'm going to tell you why. Because you bound by religion. Religion told you that it's not important. That ain't nothing the Most High said. That ain't nothing the Spirit of the Most High has told you. His name. When you read through the word, you can see the emphasis he put on his name. Colonizers, evil men changed it on purpose. But he's still almighty. He's still merciful. That he moves in spite of. In spite of. Yet that don't mean he wants you ignorant of. So now that I've denounced religion and I see, now that I've denounced religion, I see the hold that it have on people. And if you continue to, and I'm talking, this is for that brother, that sister who the Most High been dealing with you, trying to show you certain things. If you continue to brush off what the Spirit been trying to show you, you will remain at a standpoint. You will remain, you will become stagnant in your learning. And you will only go into deeper bondage, into religion. This is a warning. This is a warning. And to my Hebrew Israelite brothers, just because you know the original name and you understand and you've learned some things that religion and government and religion is one and the same. This is another thing I learned. What you start learning things that religion has been trying to hide from us. Don't think that you're better than everybody else. That's the problem I have with y'all. You think because you get a little knowledge under your belt, you think you're better than everybody now. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that, sister. You know, preach the truth in love as you try to educate brother. And some people don't want to hear it. Some of our brothers and sisters in the Christian faith don't want to hear it. They want to stick to what religion has taught them. And you got to back it. You don't force it on them. Pray for them, love on them, because that's still your brother, whether you want it to be or not. They just in bondage to religion. So a lot of you my Hebrew Israelite brothers, the same thing. Just because you are knowledgeable of certain things, a lot of you are not even filled with the Spirit. This is from what I've experienced dealing with some of you. Not all. Not all. So I just want to make it clear that I love my brothers and my sisters, man. All y'all. All y'all that's stuck in religion, even if you don't like me, I don't care. That's your problem. I love you. I love you regardless. And I'm praying for you. Come out of religion. I'm going to keep, this is my message going forward. Come out of religion. Come out of religion. Some of you, like, for me to sit up here and tell you I denounce Christianity, some of you translate that as me blaspheming the Holy Ghost or saying I don't love the Most High. That's how jacked up religion and got you to the point where me denouncing a religion, you think I'm denouncing the Most High. Like in my last video, I said some of my brothers and sisters in Christianity, they worship Christianity rather than the Most High. Religion has messed us up, man. And this is my message. Come out of religion. This is the message that the Most High is giving me to give to you going forward. Come out of religion. I know it. I know it. I know it even to hear if you listen to this video all the way through. I know it hurts. It hurts your feelings. Hurt your little feelings. Some of the things I'm saying about your religion. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And YAHUSHAH did not come to bring us a religion. He came, he sacrificed his life so that we can be reconciled back to the Most High, whom we lost connection with. So stop letting religion tell you it don't matter who the chosen people are. The Most High have a chosen people that he chose way back when, and it'll never change. It is what it is. You need to know that. You need to respect that. Don't let religion tell you nothing different. His name is worthy to be praised. How can we praise his name if we don't know it? Just something to ponder. I love y'all.